Hello, Pally. I'm Sarah Nash. Today is Tuesday, September 5th, and we hope you all had a great and restful long weekend. Later, we have some really important info regarding Flex, so be sure to put down that phone and quit bugging the person next to you by talking about your super lit long weekend. Irvin sent in today's daily pick. He captioned the pick, Pally football players taking a break from the spotlight. Thanks for that, Irvin. If you want your pick featured on the air, be sure to tweet us at Pally InFocus. Now, let's take a quick look at today's campus bulletin. Applications for fundraising commissioner and freshman site council representative are due today in room P8. Students wishing to apply for President's Award and submit hours for senior transcripts visit pally.net/community service for all info and directions. The deadline for seniors is Friday, September 8th. For all other grades, it is Friday, September 22nd. Free math tutoring is offered Monday, Thursday every week for an hour from 8:61 for Miss Doctor. Friday, Pally Club's activities on the quad, free food, face paint, and much more. Make sure to come check out Pally's Clubs on September 15th, which is Club Day. For students who are creating a club, club applications are due this Thursday, September 7th at 3:30 in Portable 8. So be sure to check out the Club Day. I know I'll be there, but Club Day is happening in the future. And right now, Theo is in the studio to give us a blast from the past in today's installment of This Week in History.
Thanks for that, Sarah. Let's start with the flux capacitor and get this time machine going. On September 5th, 1972, 6 members of the Arab terrorist group known as Black September dressed in the Olympic sweatsuits of Arab nations and jumped the fence in Munich, Germany, carrying bags filled with guns. Black September succeeded in taking 9 hostages before demanding the release of 234 prisoners, most of whom were Arab terrorists. A failed ambush killed all the hostages. On this day in 1955, On the Road by Jack Kerouac was published. The novel chronicles the cross-country wanderings of a Kerouac-like hero, Sal Paradise, and his pal Dean Moriarty, and their free-ranging encounters with drugs, free love, and the budding counterculture. The Animals' House of the Rising Sun reached #1 on the U.S. pop charts on this day in 1964. And lastly, today's birthday boy was seen by some as a vicious murderer and by others as a gallant Robin Hood. The famous outlaw Jesse Woodson James was born on this day in 1847 in Clay County, Missouri. That's all from me. Until next time, I'm History.
Thanks, Theo. Coming up after break, we have some important news event from ASB and clarification on how flex time will work this year. Don't go away, and Focus will be right back after this break.
Just another day in the Media Arts Center. This would be a great time for a daily pick. Hey, can you take a picture of me?
Students wishing to apply for President's Awards and submit hours for senior be sure to check it. Welcome back, Pally. ASB's Pally Student Government works hard to create enjoyable experiences for Pally students. This week, they have a ton of great events coming up. Coachella was nothing on Pally's Quadcella, which will not feature a holographic Tupac, but will give Pally students some awesome performances, music, frisbee, games, art, bubble blowing, and much more. This fun starts on September 12th through Friday, September 15th, and will happen on the Quad. Go figure. Sources of Strength, who will have a Who is Your Trusted Adult and on a Campus campaign that week as well. The event will happen on lunch Tuesday, September 12th. Lastly, from ASB, there will be a tailgate before the home football game on Friday, September 15th from 5 to 6:45 p.m. Today, flex time starts officially, and students around campus have been a little confused about how it's all going to work. Luckily, Pally administration has given us some clarification. The first change is that there will be 2 flex periods, on one Tuesday for 50 minutes and one on Thursday for 35 minutes if students do not have advisory. Students must choose one location and stay there the entire flex period. Students and teachers will use a system called Teach More to manage flex time. Teach More is accessible from pally.net or the student ID portal. Students can access the system by using their normal paused ID number and password. Admin is working on a mobile app feature, a system for multiple check-ins, and opportunities for students to provide feedback. Now on to the world of sports. McKenna is in the studio with all the latest.
Now on to sports. Last Friday night was our first football game at home. Our Palo Alto JV team won Friday's game, non-conference game, against Half Moon Bay by a score of 49-8. Unfortunately, our varsity team wasn't as lucky and took a fat L, losing against Half Moon Bay by a score of 48-7. Also this weekend, our boys and girls water polo teams had some games. The JV girls and boys water polo team played Valley Christian at home, and the varsity boys water polo team played Deerfield Academy. Our Vikes have some more games coming up today. The boys varsity water polo has a game against Monta Vista at 3:30 at home, and the boys frost-off also has a game against Monta Vista at 4:45 at home as well. The girls JV tennis has a match against Notre Dame at 4:30 at home, and the girls water polo teams both have games against Mountain View. The JV team plays at 5:45 and the varsity is at 6:45. So come out to the pool and cheer them on. That's all from me. Back to Sarah.
Welcome back, Pally. Students do all kinds of remarkable things. Raymond Fang is no different and has created a nonprofit organization that teaches underprivileged elementary school science here at Pally. Raymond is Anushka's guest on today's Campus Zoom. Anushka?
Thanks, Sarah. As you mentioned, today Raymond Fang is my guest. Raymond, tell us a little bit about what your organization does.
All right, so the name of it is called CAST. It's Kids Are Scientists Too, and I didn't exactly start the nonprofit. I started a branch of the nonprofit. It's held by a current senior at Yale, and basically she invited me on, and I decided to start a branch here in the Palo Alto district. And so basically our objective is to teach STEM-related science, technology, engineering, math-related concepts to underprivileged elementary school students after school for free, and that way they can get a general idea of it and see if it's something they want to pursue when they're older.
Cool, that sounds great. How can students and teachers get involved?
All right, so students can be involved when by contacting me, and that way they can become volunteers and they can come help out at the schools. And teachers, currently right now, the only thing I can think about for teachers is we need a place to hold a club for it, and we're going to be there on club day because we have to have a place to set up at school where we can plan, and then afterwards, after school, we can execute.
Cool. Is there anything else that our viewers should know?
If any of you would like to join or make an impact in the lives of these elementary school students, be sure to contact me. You can find me on Facebook, you can find me at school, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool. Raymond, this is some pretty great stuff. If you ever need an announcement, you know where to come. That's all for us. Now back to Sarah in the studio.
Thanks for that, Anushka. That does it for us today. Remember, you can get the latest news from InFocus anytime, anywhere by checking us out at www.infocus.tv or find us at InFocus News on Instagram and Facebook, and follow us at Pally InFocus on Twitter and Snapchat. Until next time, have a great day, Pally.